Wait, let's not ruin this quiet little moment. This is what the past 4 weeks has felt like. I've been trying to balance 10 to 12 hours of work every day with my personal needs, studying German, practicing the drums, editing, script writing, learning more about video production, training, and a few other things. Not to mention all the ordinary, everyday responsibilities because, well,
I'm just a regular, everyday, normal mother.
I was constantly rushing from one thing to another with almost no time to slow down. I always felt like I was forgetting something, which, to be fair, I often was. And when I finally had a bit of uninterrupted time, I couldn't concentrate on anything. My head just felt dizzy. 24 hours in a day wasn't enough. I needed more. And then the loneliness started to kick in and...
Boom. Did you at least find a solution?
In a minute!
Oh man, this TikTok generation is killing me. So I sat down and tried to get a clear grasp of my problems. What I found were these three. First, I couldn't separate my job from my life. Second, I tried to do too many things every single day. And third, even though I don't have much free time, I often waste it with scrolling and social media. This last addiction also kills my creativity. My mind is overloaded with informations and impulses, and it feels like a recorder that keeps replaying the shorts, reels and YouTube videos that I've recently watched. If I could just find a bit of silence, the tape might finally clear and the recorder could start creating its own melodies. But let's get back to problem solving. Problem number one was work-life balance. I understand that in today's society this is a common global issue. Since the coronavirus pandemic and thanks to rapidly advancing technology, people have gotten used to online meetings and more generally turning their home into their workplaces and home offices. My situation is similar but with a slight twist. My workplace is literally where I live. The moment I step outside my room, I'm already at work. I cannot change this, but I realized that something had to give because, to be honest, I have many personal tasks and projects that I can only work on during what should be my free time. To address this, I gathered all my daily work responsibilities along with my personal projects, I estimated the number of hours available in a day and created a new daily routine. This solution works reasonably well, but it's not entirely reliable. There are periods in my job when I can be called in unexpectedly and asked to help with something, which usually means that I have to sacrifice some of my personal activities on those days. But this is life. I mean, you cannot plan everything in advance. Problem number two, too many activities per day. As I mentioned before, I came here with lots of plans and I tried to work on each one of those every single day, which wasn't exactly successful. Each of these activities got maybe 15 minutes, which led to complete exhaustion every single day with little to no real progress. So, as I am already sitting here working on solving my first problem, I decided to knuckle down and find a solution to this one as well. Now, the key is obsession. To truly achieve success in something, you have to be obsessed with it. You need to dream about it, think about it, even when you are not actively working on it, and dedicate a substantial amount of time to it consistently. So I categorized everything I wanted to do into two groups. The first group I called hobbies, things that I need to do to stay sane. And the second one is potential money makers, or things that I have to be obsessed with. These are activities I genuinely enjoy and that with real effort could eventually become a source of income, whether to support my studies or even to turn into a future career. I dedicated one day of the week to the first category. On that day, apart from my work responsibilities, I do whatever I feel like doing to relax and clear my mind. My free time is completely unscheduled. For the other 6 days, on the other hand, I created a strict daily routine so I can focus on what really matters: learning, creating content, and training. The last problem, wasting time scrolling. I understand that I am not the only one struggling with this problem. Being addicted to social media has become so normal nowadays that if you are not, and if you don't keep up with the current trends, you're often seen as a strange man or labeled a nerd. But for me, the real world, beyond the virtual one, is far too beautiful to ignore. It feels wrong to walk past it while staring at our screens. Hearing this from someone who's trying to make a living by YouTube is quite strange, isn't it? But
I'll tell you what, man.
I'd rather have a million people understand this message and never watch YouTube ever again than get a million views on every one of my videos. But despite this, I am a human too. Which means that I sometimes get caught up in reels and shorts, and then the hours pass by without me even noticing it. Having a daily routine helps a lot in preventing this, but I've also set time limits on my social media apps and deleted the ones I only use for doom scrolling.
And with that,
We've reached the end of this video, but stay tuned because not only will I keep posting daily quotes and Bible verses, but 2 more videos are coming soon, along with a big secret surprise. Until then, don't lose faith, write your own stories, create your own adventures, and take care. God bless.